previous video, Ghost Dragon hanging out with Dumbo Octopus Dragon? Ghost Dragon versus Dumbo Octopus Dragon? We will see. Okay folks, so we had our video that was the drawing and the inking of these lovely two pieces, and now we have the coloring. Why did I split this into two videos? It was a really long project, actually. I worked on this for a really long time, and there was lots of cool little things, and I got the whole process, and it felt weird just splitting it. While we watch the watercolor, every once in a while y'all should take a look at that water cup and just see the swooshes of paint in it. It's kind of relaxing, and I love it. Anyway, so we have our ghostly dragon lording over a pirate ship and our cute little Dumbo octopus dragon. As I was painting and drawing this whole thing, I decided to name the dragon Silver after Long John Silver, and the little octopus dragon, his name is Drip. And he's adorable, and he's bright yellow, and I love it. I thought about making him like pink and stuff, but the yellow is so bright and happy and adorable, so I went with that. But of course, to make him stand out, I had to surround him with some like purples and stuff to pop. Plus, I like painting rocks purple. I don't know why, but it is something I definitely do more often than I should. Also, the yellow of the sand and everything like that, too. I wanted there to be contrast, because we got the boat, and we got the sand and everything, so purple pops a lot. Anyway, so my mind canon for this story that I probably will never write, but who knows, is it's a world of dragons, and dragons everywhere, in the water, in the sky. And dragons show their power and gain power from having bigger hoards of various treasures. And sweet little Drip here had a pretty good collection of shells and shiny rocks and weird looking anemones, but he wanted more. He heard tales of, the mighty red dragons in the mountain with their caves full of mountains of gold, and, he got a little bit of wanderlust. So, he's off for searching for gold for his hoard. The problem is he's under the ocean, and there's not a lot of sources of gold in the ocean except old sunken pirate ships, which may or may not be haunted by ghosts of dragons, like Silver here. You saw me pop in some gouache, and in the end I actually pop in some color pencil too, to push the contrast even more. I really should have scanned these before I painted them, because I've really been enjoying making coloring sheets for my patrons. I will just have to do that digitally. But patrons, keep an eye out for that, and you'll have these two pieces as a lovely little coloring book set. And I hope you enjoy that. Anyway, so the first picture illustration is of Drip looking at Silver and the sunken ship and trying to come up with a plan and really trying to push some scale. I could have done it more, but the idea is he's small. The reason why I did a second piece is I've seen a lot of portfolio reviews and stuff for illustrators who say you should have consecutive art. And also, I really wanted to show off Drip's adorable little face, which you get like none of in the other illustrations. So you have this one where you see all of him and you see how small he actually is, as he has managed to take a piece of gold and is swimming off with it. Yeah, he's so cute. Experimented with washes and tones in these pieces. I think it was mildly successful. I do very much like the transparency I managed to get on Drip's wings, and of course Silver as well. Drip is modeled off of like a double octopus, and they have these cute little fin ears that are actually really, really transparent. And I kind of wanted his wings and his ears to have that vibe to them. And I think I did an okay job. There's definitely some light and color poking through them, at least a little bit. Maybe more in the other piece than this one. And I want them to be really thin membrane floppy. Look at those paint swirls in that cup. That is very distracting. And I think I did an okay job. He's adorable and super bright yellow, which, if you didn't know, yellow is quite difficult to shade, especially if you get ahead of yourself, but I think I did okay. What was I talking about? Yes, so, story that may never be is Drip building his hoard. I like the idea of him eventually venturing out of the water more and more and collecting more different treasures. Realizing that, gold isn't the only thing that's out there. Because I think that's adorable. And yeah, it's definitely a story I'd be interested in looking at again. But I have other things currently on my plate. Oh yeah, the bubbles. He's swimming, so I wanted there to be like little bubble trails around him. So cute. I got distracted by the water again. Anyway, this was my entry to SmAugust. I know it is no longer August as I post this last video, but I did these pieces well in August at the end. And I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you think they are cool. I think they're cool. I worked quite hard on them. At this point I thought I had been done, but on the behest of a good friend, I went back with color pencils just to push some of the richness of the tones. I tend to be a scaredy cat when it comes to watercolor, and not push vibrancy and depth as much as I should. So color pencils are useful for that. And adds, some more brightness. You got limited tones with color pencils sometimes, and sometimes you just forget to push things. Like that window underneath the ghost dragon's chest. I did not fill that in with color until after I finished recording these videos. We're all human. We make human mistakes sometimes, right? Anyway, like I said, I enjoyed this piece. I hope you enjoy it. And, yeah, let's take a look at how they came out. Hello, Internet. I hope you enjoyed that video. I enjoyed making that video. Let's look at some art. So, here is this one. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love it. Look at the details. And then we have this one. It's so cute. It's so small. Look at him. Look at these illustrations. They're not bad. Thanks for watching. And as usual, thank you to Mom, Dad, Jamie, Kaze, Cindy, Jafo, and Jigme. Thank you for supporting me. See you next time.